kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Back in, cuts to his corner, take the shot, he scores!
Welcome, volleyball fans. We're here at Peters Township High School Gymnasium, where tonight your Indians take on the Lady Macs. This is a do-or-die match for both teams. The winner gets to go on to the playoffs. The loser gets to go home for a long winter. Tonight we have the pleasure of welcoming junior setter Emmy Plastina. Welcome, Emmy.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, Emmy, so what's the strategy to win tonight's match?
I think to win tonight's match, we just have to come out with a lot of energy and just put up some good sets. Hopefully Lauren Valente gets some really awesome kills tonight.
Excellent. Now, question for you. You're going to be on the team next year. You're one of the leaders right now. What do you expect from next year's team?
I think next year is going to be even better than this year. Hopefully we'll come back and have a lot of strong hitters. And our defense should be pretty good, and I think we'll go far.
Awesome. And one final question for you. As a setter, what's it feel like to get that perfect nectar, no spin set, and the hitter just pounds the ball to the floor?
There's nothing like it, honestly. It's just like the best feeling ever.
Awesome. Well, good luck with tonight's match.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Canon-McMillan Lady Macs. Tonight you'll see some of the best volleyball on Thursday night in Washington County. This match is the big one, folks. The winner moves on. The loser gets ready for a long Pittsburgh winter. This match
It was just half your face, though.
Is it my good half? Or
What side's your right half?
First, let's welcome players from Canon-McMillan. Number 19, Abby Thornberry.
Oh, Mike.
9, Lauren Reed. Number 10, Monica Carlin. Number 22, Cameron Whipple. Number 16, Katie Weston. Number 15, Sam Parker. Number 6, Morgan Gallion. Number 7, Kristen McNeil. Number 5, Morgan Patterson. Number 11, Bailey Nicholas. Number 34, Sydney McCann. Number 24, Molly Gabbard. Number 25, Rhea Navarro. Number 23, Stay Carroll. Head coach, Sheila Mitchell. Assistant coach, Lexi Serenis. And now, your Peters Township Indians! Number 15, Ashley Villar. Number 20, Annabelle Powell. Number 18, Bella Taylor. Number 7, Madison Cusco. Number 19, Alex Oceani. Number 4, Izzy Blair. Number 21, Kyle King. Number 46, Jocelyn Jakovic. Number 10, Aaron Murphy. Number 28, Leah Cheek. Number 11, Lauren Valente. Number 13, Emmy Plastina. Number 18, Natalie Klein. Number 22, Jill Yates. Number 5, Maggie Coon. Number 30, Abby Cruikshank. Number 17, Sarah Campbell. And number 12, Celine Wong. Head coach Ashley Reed, assistant coaches Nicole Oates, Brandon Hansen, and Zaza Anderson. Our first referee this evening is Shirley Grace. Our second referee is Greg Strick. Please be kind to your referees. Would everyone who's able, please stand and move your hats for our national anthem. Our singer this evening is Nolan Taylor, a junior here at Peters Township.
My name's Ariana O'Donnell. I'm a senior at Peters Township.
Oh, say, can
And welcome again, volleyball fans, here at Peters Township High School. Your Indians welcoming the Lady Max from Canon-McMillan. This is Jeff Linninger. Tonight we have with us Mr. Steve Campbell. Welcome, Steve.
Hello, hello, hello in television land. It's a pleasure to be here. Looking forward to a great night of volleyball.
Absolutely. This is a do-or-die match. The winner gets to move on to the playoffs. The loser gets to go home for that long Pittsburgh winter.
That's right. Right now, everybody for playoffs is set except one position, and that's open. And it's either going to be Peters Township or Canon-Mac, and this is the game to show it.
It is standing room only here at Peters Township. Nice kill attempt by Tassone. Free ball. It's Blonde. Ploskina picked up again by Canon-Mac. Free ball coming over. Herbie has it. Ploskina. Tassone. Tassone goes cross court with it. Gets the big kill cross court. Tassone looking good early in this match.
And Peters Township scores first blood with that shot. That was a great shot by Tassone.
Ploskina with the jump float. Ploskina gets the ace. Emmy Ploskina with that brutal jump float serve.
That's not something you see that all the time from Ploskina. She's got a great serve. She knows exactly where to put the ball. And she put that right down the line, and Canon-Mac thought the ball was out.
We interviewed Emmy right before the match began, talking about the strategy to win tonight's match. And there's a cross-court kill inside the block of Valentic and Tassone.
That was really an issue. Ploskina needed to be over more to the right. You need to shade that block, not be directly behind it, because behind the block should be covered by the block, so you want to be off just to the side of it.
Short serve picked up by Blonde. Ploskina right to Valentic. Canon-Mac has it outside set. Around the block, Ploskina has it, and that ball sails out of bounds. Point for the Lady Max.
Listen to this crowd go. Everybody's screaming, cheering. There's a lot of people from Canon-McMillan here, a lot of people from Peters Township. Everybody's here to find out who's going to make playoffs.
As Steve mentioned, 11 out of 12 teams are already in the playoffs. This is the final match to determine which team will move on. Canon-Mac leads by one early here in set number one. The score is 3-2. Cross court serve. Blonde has it. Ploskina, perfect pass. Valentic off the top of the block and out of bounds. They put up a double block on Valentic. Tassone back to serve. 3-3. Right down the middle. That's an overpass. And Blonde reaches high over the net. And just taps that ball back down onto the Lady Max court. Tassone again. That's a double contact right there. And our first referee, Shirley Brace, makes the right call.
That's just what they need to have happen. They need to get up, keep cranking some points out, keep the serve, and use that big front line to block for those points.
Backside, no touch. That's 4 hits called on Canon-Mac.
That ball clearly was below the upper part of the tape there. And there was no way any of the Peters Township blockers could have possibly touched that ball.
Tassone continues to serve, goes deep with it this time. Canon-Mac having trouble with it, right into the block of Valentic and Willott. Middle set over the block, picked up by Crookshank. Ploskina to Blonde. Blonde off the block and down for the kill. Peters making it look easy right now.
That's a way to take advantage of the blockers. The blockers for Canon-Mac were up. They were reaching over. And what happened there is she just smashed the ball off of them, and it took a lot of the heat off of the ball, and the backcourt players weren't able to get to it.
Net violation called on the Indians. Lady Max will serve. Short serve, Crookshank, perfect pass, Ploskina, and Valentic, that ball sails out of bounds by inches.
You know, one of the things you're seeing tonight, too, is the Indians are really passing the ball well so that they can take advantage of their middle. In that particular case, the ball was just set a little bit low, and Valentic was trying to make something happen, so she just hit that flat.
Willott able to save it out of bounds. Tassone sends it over on 3. That's a slide, and right into the net. The Indians get it right back. Keene steps into the front row to hit. Yates steps in to serve. Deep serve by Yates. Trouble on Canon-Mac's side. Free ball coming over. That's off the block, and that's a kill on what should have been a free ball to the Indians.
Really should have been. It didn't work out that way. In the backcourt, they weren't moving their feet. Tassone kind of looked like a tree falling in the forest. She didn't move her feet into position. She tried to reach out with the arm to get it, and it just didn't work.
Indians lead by 2. Still early here in set number 1. Polskina back set to Willott. Willott right around the block, but that ball sails out of bounds.
Willott's a girl that's got a lot of intensity. She really plays hard, and she gets really frustrated if things don't go exactly the way she wants it to go. In that particular case, she made the right decision. She went down the line. It was just out.
Tassone, perfect pass, blown off the top of the block, picked up by Canon-Mac. Free ball coming over. That's into the block of Willott, and that's called a catch on Willott.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, this game is going exactly the way I would have expected it to go. It's tied up 8-8, and they're just going to fight all the way through for as long as this match takes.
Polskina out to Blonde. Blonde goes cross court with it. Saved by Canon-Mac. Polskina, Willott off the block and out of bounds.
That's what I mean by that intensity. Willott came in, she just crushed that ball. She was looking to hammer it.
Subs called. Jakovic steps into the front row to hit. She'll hit right side. And Herpy steps into the back row to serve and set. And there's an ace right down the line by Herpy. That's a strong float serve, Steve.
That's 2 balls right down the side. Polskina did that once. Now Herpy's done it. And excellent serving. Just excellent serving.
Indians lead by 2, almost halfway through set number 1. Trouble on Lady Mac's side. Free ball, that's Blonde. Herpy back to Blonde. And Blonde, the Terminator, gets the kill.
And that's the key. When you sit there and you look at the serve, Herpy went back to that line shot. They picked it up, but it pushed them out of system, and they weren't able to pass. It allowed the ball to come over free, so Peters Township had the advantage to take that point.
Herpy again gets the ace down the line. Indians lead by 4. And the third ace for Herpy in this service rotation.
She's putting on a clinic right now.
Indians lead by 5, 13-8. We're a little more than halfway through set number 1. Canon-Mac able to get the pass this time. Picked up by Tassone. Herpy has it. Puts it up for Jakovic. Jakovic sends it cross court. Free ball coming over. Let's see if the Indians can do something with it. Tassone. Herpy. To Yates. Yates almost gets the kill. Cross court, Yates, perfect pass to Herpy. Out to Blonde. And Blonde looks like she just missed it. And it hits the tape, falls back down.
That was one of those sets that you see and you just start licking your chops. You're ready to hit. Oh, it called a replay.
Replay is called. I think there was a net violation on Canon-Mac. And even a touch called by second referee, Glenn Spriddick.
They pulled that one out of the kitchen.
Excuse me, Greg Spriddick. Herpy serves again. Goes deep with it. Picked up by Canon-Mac. Back set. Tassone has it to Herpy. Outside set to Blonde. Blonde dinks it short. And Blonde gets the kill. She called it down already. I'm not sure what's going on here, folks. They continue to play. That ball was down. There was no pancake there earlier in this rally. First referee, Shirley Brace, called the ball down, so not sure what's going on.
I don't understand that. I mean, usually the ref blows the whistle. When the whistle's blown, play is dead. I guess she called it down, didn't blow the whistle, and both teams did what they're supposed to do.
And the point goes to Peters, as it should.
That was definitely an interesting thing. I haven't seen that too often in volleyball.
Herpy again. Canon-McMillan sends it over on 2. Yates is there to Herpy. Back to Jakovic. Jakovic goes around into the block. Keene has it to Blonde. Picked up by the Lady Max. Free ball coming over. Desone, perfect pass. Herpy to Blonde. Picked up by Canon-McMillan on a big hit by Blonde. Off the block, picked up by Herpy to Yates. Jakovic sails it into the bench.
She just hit that ball a little bit behind her head, Jeff.
The Indians lead by 5, set number 1. This is a best of 5 match. First 4 sets are to 25, win by 2. The 5th and final set, if needed, is the 15, win by 2. Cross court, in Yates watches it drop inbounds. Point for Canon-McMillan. Deep serve, Yates, perfect pass to Herpy, back set to Blonde. Blonde dinks it short, and that ball is down.
That was just the right spot. They had that line was just open by maybe a ball and a half from the antenna. And she really threaded the needle there.
Blonde with the serve, trouble on Canon-McMillan's side, right to Blonde. Perfect pass to Herpy, outside set to Sohn, dinks it, picked up by Canon-McMillan. Free ball coming over. Yates has it. Herpy. Jakovic. Jakovic goes inside the block. That's to Blonde. Perfect pass to Herpy. To Keene. Keene dinks it and gets the kill. Indians playing smart volleyball right now.
They really are. They're making the right decisions, the right calls. Looks like Canon-McMillan's called a timeout.
Timeout called by Canon-McMillan. The Indians lead 16-10. We'll be right back. And we are back from the first timeout called by Canon-McMillan here in set number 1. Indians lead 6-10. Blonde continues to serve. Jump float by Blonde. She goes short with it. Outside set around the block. Picked up easily by Blonde. Herpy outside set to Tasson. Tasson into the block. Back down onto the Indian side.
It was a good block by Canon-McMillan. They turned the block in, and Tasson's ball stayed on the court.
Deep serve down the line. Tasson has it. Herpy to Blonde. Blonde rolls it out of bounds by about 4 feet. The Indians still have a 4-point cushion here in set number 1.
Right now, they just need to settle down, take one pass, get a rotation, score some points.
Short serve, and that ball is out of bounds by inches. And first referee, Shirley Brace, overrules that one. What do you think, Steve?
I mean, it was close, but I actually thought that ball was out by 3-4 inches. And the line judge called it out too. She's standing right on the line, but the up judge is up there too. I mean, she's on the same line.
And I guess God knew that ball was out. The Indians get it back.
Yes, the volleyball gods have spoken. That serve was out.
Subs called. Valentic into the front row. Cruikshank back to serve. Cruikshank, the libero tonight, wearing that red jersey, designating back row player only. Deep serve by Cruikshank, picked up nicely by Canon-McMillan. That's a middle set around the block, picked up by Herpy. That ball's coming back. Blonde has it. And Cruikshank sends it over on 3. Nice
Seal it.
back set into the block of Valentic, and Tassone, that ball drops onto the ground.
She needs to rotate those hands out and bring those elbows in. The ball went between her arms, and you rotate your hands out, you increase the square inches of the block, and you tighten up your arms.
And just not enough oomph on that ball by Crookshank. That third hit flops into the net. Blonde has it. Crookshank puts it up for Blonde. Blonde rolls it deep. Around the block, Herpy has it. Ball just not high enough for anybody else to get it. And there's a timeout call by head coach Ashley Green for the Indians. The Indians still lead by 1 in set number 1. We'll be right back. And we're back from the first timeout called by Peters Township, set number 1. Indians up by 1. Let's see if the Indians can stop the momentum here. Blonde. And Canon-McMillan gets the ace.
I think what's happening right now is everybody's worried about trying to make that perfect pass, and they're worried they're going to make a mistake. They just need to settle down right now and just play volleyball, play Indians volleyball.
Peters Township makes a shift. Jakovic has it. Jakovic into the block. That ball goes over on 2, and that ball drops down onto the ground. Ooh. Indians up by 1.
That was really close to being in net. Valentic did a really good job staying out of there.
Pluskina comes in to serve and set. Will lot into the front row to hit. Indians at 18. Let's see who can get to 21st. It's usually an indicator of who's going to win the set. Free ball coming over. Valentic is there to stuff it back. Blonde, Pluskina, Valentic. And that ball sails out of bounds on the kill by Valentic.
That's what they need to do. They need to keep passing. This is a really strong rotation for the Indians. You got a big, strong front line. You got a strong server, good backcourt players. Right now, they just need to pass the ball, and I would say feed the beast.
Exactly. Another free ball. That's to Blonde. Perfect pass to Pluskina. That's out to Tassone. Tassone off the block and down for the kill. Now the Indians are the first team to 20. That usually indicates that's the winning team.
Yeah, a lot of times you get to 20. If two teams are evenly matched like you see here, it usually does indicate who's going to win the first set.
Well, the other night against West Allegheny here at home on senior rec night, West Allegheny, during one of the sets, they were the first one to get to 20. The Indians showed a lot of courage coming back and winning that set and winning the match in a sweep 3-0.
That's true, and that's why we play the game, because just because you get to 20 doesn't mean that you're not going to win the match.
Valentic gets the easy kill on the power dink, and there's a timeout, the final timeout called here in set number 1 by Canon-McMillan. We'll be right back. And we're back from the second and final timeout call by Canon-McMillan. The Indians still have one timeout left. They lead by 4, set number 1. We're now deep into set number 1. And Emmy Pluskina, one of the leaders for the team, gets the ace.
Those aces late in the game are so demoralizing. You look at the girls; they're all standing still, waiting for the ball, and they're folding. They're flat out folding right now.
Back-to-back aces by Pluskina, the junior setter and captain for Peters Township. The Indians lead 23-17. That could be another ace, folks. Nope, picked up by Canon-McMillan. There's a free ball coming over. Let's see what the Indians do with it. Blonde, Pluskina, Tassone. See ya! That ball's down.
Big solid hit. Everybody was looking for Valentic to get that ball because it was a perfect pass. Pluskina pushed it past her right to Tassone. She had no blockers and just put it away.
And now the Indians are looking at set point number 1. 24-17. Pluskina, a little too over-anxious there, I think. Serves into the net.
Yeah, I think she was trying to end this set on an ace, and she was really just pushing it.
All right, the Indians have, 7 set points here. Perfect pass, Pluskina. Valentic hits it into the net. The Indians have a lot of cushion here. Again, they lead by 5. They're still looking at set point. It's 24-19. Crookshank. Ploskina tracks it down. Tassone into the block and out of bounds. Final point for the Indians. They win 25-19. Set number one. Steve, comments about set number one.
You know, I would say that was about as flawless as you're going to see. Canon-McMillan's a good, solid team. The Indians earned every point, and they did a really good job with it. They just need to right now. I mean, if you ever saw Finding Nemo and Dory, just keep swimming, they got to just keep going, and they'll win the match.
Absolutely, and folks, we'll be right back for the start of set number two. We have about 2.5 minutes left in the changeover. We'll be right back. And we're back, volleyball fans, at the start of set number two. The Indians won set number one, 25-19. Crookshank back to serve. Deep serve by Crookshank, picked up by Canon-Mac. Around the block, Crookshank has it to Blonde. Tassone sends it down the line. Middle set into the block. Valentic it down. I'm telling you, Steve, Valentic, I think her whole head was above the net on that one.
I tell you, the big thing I learned in volleyball a long time ago is you cannot teach tall. She is tall, she can jump, and she can reach over that net and put it away.
Back set coming. And that goes down the line. Looks like Crookshank moved up quickly, anticipating the dink. That ball goes right over her head.
Yeah, they just moved that ball quick. And I tell you, I'm not surprised to see Canon-Mac coming out with a little bit of fire right now. They lost that first set, and they're looking for a little payback, I think.
Blonde has it. Ploskina sends it over on two, maybe. That's to Valentic off the block, and that ball drops down onto the floor.
There's no quit on that Canon-McMillan team. They struggled, but they managed to push it over and get that point.
Thought for sure Peters is going to get that either on Ploskina's dink or on Valentic's hit. There's Ploskina. Tassone around the block, picked up by Canon-Mac. Free ball coming over. Crookshank, perfect pass. Ploskina. Tassone off the block and down for the kill.
In that particular case, the blockers weren't fooled. Nobody went up with Valentic at all. They had double block up against Tassone.
Ploskina back to serve. Willott into the front to hit. Short serve by Ploskina. It's an overpass off of Valentic's hands, and Crookshank sends it over and out of bounds. Crookshank, that ball looks like it was going out of bounds. Crookshank plays it. Blonde sends it over on three. Picked up nicely by Canon-Mac. Outside set, off the block and out of bounds. Canon-Mac leads 4-2, set number two. Again, this is a winner-go-home match tonight. Winner moves on to the playoffs. Loser goes home. And that ball sails out of bounds by Valentic on the middle hit attempt.
You know, that's one of those things. Momentum is your friend, unless it's not. And in this particular case, the momentum is on Canon-Mac's side right now.
Crookshank has it. Ploskina puts it up for Willott. Willott into the block, picked up by Blonde. Ploskina to Blonde. Blonde rolls it deep. Back set. That's dink short. Crookshank has it. Ploskina back to Blonde. Blonde goes deep with it. Blonde gets the kill.
That was a smart play all the way around. It looked like Ploskina was going to try to push that ball outside, but there were way too many bodies there. She did the right thing by setting the pipe right in the middle of the backcourt for Blonde to hit that ball.
Deep serve down the line. Middle set. That's dink to Ploskina. Crookshank. Willott off the top of the block. Picked up by Canon-Mac. And that's a catch carrier throw there. No call made. Blonde rolls it short. Picked up by Canon-Mac. Free ball coming over. Tassone has it. Ploskina to Blonde. Picked up by Canon-Mac. And that ball never clears the net. Our score is 5-4. Indians down by one.
The Indians are just clawing their way back. Tassone's got a great serve. We'll see what she can do here.
Tassone serving again. Back set. Off the block and down for the kill.
That was such a weird block. She hit that off speed, and usually an off speed shot when it hits like that would go down, but it just kind of rolled over their hands and into the donut section of the court.
Indians down by 2, set number 2, and that ball is out of bounds by inches on the serve by the Canon-Mac libero. Subs called. Yates steps in to serve. Keene into the front row to hit middle. Short serve by Yates. Canon-Mac has it. And that ball sails out of bounds. No touch called. Scores tied 6 apiece. Set number 2. Nice back set. That's dinked deep. Tassone has it. Moschina picks it up. Blonde sends it cross court. Picked up by Canon-Mac. Middle set. Yates. Moschina. Blonde off the block. Again picked up by Canon-Mac. Free ball coming over. Yates has it. Moschina. Back to Blonde. Back and forth we go. Tassone. Moschina. Willott. Oh, big booming kill by Abby Willott.
Well, that was it. I mean, you sat there. That volley was one of the longer ones of the season. It kept going to power, going to power, going to power. Willott was just sitting there like she was like a tiger just waiting to strike, and that ball got to her, and she put it away.
Back set, free ball coming over. Right to Tassone. Moschina. Keene into the block, picked up by Yates. And Blonde sends it over. And Blonde gets the kill on the back bump pass.
That's the key. It's all game management, managing what you're capable of doing, and trying to control the tempo of the game.
Another back set. They love the back set, Steve. That's rolled down the line. Again, we had the number 5 position player cheating up a little too much on that one.
Yeah, and then when that happens, you leave more of the court open.
Indians lead by 1. We're about a third of the way through set number 2. Perfect pass, Moschina to Blonde. Picked up by Canon-Mac. It's around the block. Tassone has it, but that ball sails over the bench and out of bounds.
You know, that's one of the things you see with the difference between girls volleyball and boys volleyball. Boys volleyball is all about crushing the ball inside the 10-foot line. Girls volleyball, it's all about positioning and defense, and they cover just so much better.
Blonde, perfect pass. Moschina back to Blonde. And the Terminator gets the kill. Herpy back to serve. Jakovic stepped in the front row to hit. Herpy into the net on the service error. Scores tied 9 apiece. Set number 2. Deep serve down the middle. Yates has it. Saved by Herpy. Blonde sends it over on 3. Outside set. Around the block, and that ball's in by about 2 feet.
Indians need to settle down right now. They need to get one good pass and get out of this rotation.
It looked like on that one, the blockers on the Indian side were blocking the antenna, Steve.
Yeah, you really need to be blocking angle.
Deep serve down the middle again. Perfect pass by Yates. Herpy back set to Blonde. Blonde off the tape. That ball never clears the net. That's 4 hits called on the Indians. Indians struggling a little bit here, almost midway through set number 2.
They just need to settle down and play their game. Don't allow Canon-McMillan to get into their head.
Indians down by 2, set number 2. Yates has it. Blonde And that's rolled under the net by Jakovic.
See, that's part of the issue. I mean, now all of a sudden they're trying to place the shots and they're trying to do all these finesse things. You need to dance with the girl that brung you, you know, and that's hitting and passing and swinging hard.
Execution is the key. Yates has it. Herpy. Cassone has to bump it over on 3. Free ball to Canon-Mac. Outside set into the block and out of bounds. Killed by Canon-Mac. They lead by 4. Set number 2. And there's the first timeout called by head coach Ashley Green in set number 2. We'll be right back. And we're back, folks. First timeout called by the Indians, set number 2. Indians down by 4. Cassone has it. Herpy. Back to Blonde. Blonde goes cross court with it. Picked up by Canon-Mac. That ball goes into the net. And that's a double hit called on the Lady Macs. Blonde back to serve. Indians down by 3. Deep serve by Blonde. Picked up easily by Canon-Mac. Middle set. Around the block. And that ball is down for the kill. Keene a little bit late getting to that block.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. I mean, it's almost like they're trying not to make mistakes, and they're not hitting the ball hard. They're not hitting the ball crisp. And it's almost like they're worried about the pass. They just need to focus on getting one pass.
Short serve right down the middle. Yates has it. Herpy. Jakovic gets the kill. That's a real nice set play there. They've been running that all season.
Yeah, Jakovic does a great job with it. And every time she does it, they are always fooled, and she never has a block.
One of the Indians' stronger front rows is in now. Valentic will be hitting middle. Tassone, left side. Jakovic hitting right side. Herpy setting. Blonde in the back row. And Crookshank just served. Back set into the block of Tassone and out of bounds. She was in the right spot.
She was in the right spot. They just hit the ball hard, and she didn't take any heat off it. It was a good block, though.
The Indians unable to close the gap here. Sent over by Valentic on 3. Indians are still down by 4. Tassone has it. Herpy back to Tassone. Picked up easily by Canon-Mac. That thing short, and that ball drops down onto the floor. Indians now down by 5 as Canon-Mac widens the gap. Short serve. Blonde has it. Perfect pass to Valentic. And Valentic sends it over on 3, and Canon-Mac sends it out of bounds. Willott steps in to hit. Pluskina into the back row to set and serve. Jump float by Pluskina. That goes short. Over the block, picked up by Crookshank. Pluskina. Tassone. Picked up by Canon-Mac again. Back set, cross court. Picked up by Pluskina. And Blonde sends it over on 3. Great save by the Indians. Another back set. Dink short. Picked up by Crookshank. Pluskina has it. And Crookshank sends it over on 3. That's into the block and down for the kill. Canon-Mac gets the point.
Wow, what an effort by both teams. The Indians, Blonde put that ball back into play. You thought it was over, and they just kept pushing. No matter where the ball went, there was always somebody there.
Deep serve. Crookshank tracks it down. Pluskina. Valentic throws it down for the kill. Tassone back to serve. Indians still down by 4. A little miscommunication on the Indian side. Pluskina sends the ball out of bounds. Indians down by 5 again. Short serve down the middle. Blonde has it. Pluskina back to Blonde. Blonde rolls it short, picked up by Canon-Mac. Outside set, off the block, and down onto Canon-Mac's side.
That's it. Right now there's a lot of emotion. We're out with that big block. We'll see if that actually helps the momentum of the Indians here. We got Yates coming back in to serve. She needs to get about 3 or 4 points just to get them back in this game.
The Indians still down by 4. Keen into the front row to hit. Base back set. That's dinked. Cassone tries to make a diving save. That ball drops onto the floor. Indians down by 5 again. Now we're late into set number 2. Again, the Indians won the first set 25-19. This is a best-of-5 match. First team that wins 3 sets, wins the match, moves on into the playoffs. And there's a net violation called on the Indians on Keene. And there's the second and final timeout called by head coach Ashley Green here in set number 2. Canon-Mac, the first team to 20. We'll be right back. And we're back from the second and final timeout called by the Indians. They are down 20-14 again. Canon-Mac is the first team to get to 20. Usually that's the team that wins the set. Let's see if the Indians can pull it together and get back into the game. Blonde puts it up. Cassone sends it over on 3. Middle set, around the block, picked up by Cassone. That ball falls onto the floor. Pluskina tries to make a diving save for it.
Wow, right now the balls are all just going Canon-Mac's way.
Just the look on the girls' faces right now for the Indians says it all. Energy level is down. No smiles on their faces, playing a little bit tense. And that's sent over by Blonde on 3. Picked up by Canon-Mac. Back set. Off the block of Blonde. Picked up again by Canon-Mac. Comes over on 2. Pluskina to Blonde. Blonde rolls it short. Dinks short. Picked up by Blonde to Willott. And Yates sends it over on 3. Middle set. Yates has it. Pluskina. Willott, and Willott sails it almost into the stands. Actually, it bounced into the stands.
Wow. Yeah, you can just see it that they look like Canon-Mac did the last set.
Indians down 22-14. 3 more points, and Canon-Mac will win set number 2. Yates has it. Pluskina out to Blonde. Picked up easily by Canon-Mac. And off the block and down for the kill. Indians down 23-14. Canon-Mac just doing everything right now. Everything right now. That was a bump set by one of the girls who wasn't even their setter. Puts it up for the kill.
Yeah, I mean the balls are going the right way for them. They're playing good ball, and they're just putting it where Peters Township isn't.
Tassone sends it over on 3. Tassone gets the kill, hitting out of the back row.
This is a big driver right now. We're going to have to see where it goes.
Let's see if Herpy can rattle off a few aces here.
Well, she did in the first set. She got a number of points, number of aces. Going to need to do it this time.
Short serve by Herpy. Another service error. And now the Indians are looking at set point. They're down 24-15. Let's see if the Indians get back in. And that ball is called a catch on Herpy. The Indians lose set number 2, 25-15. They lose by double digits in set number 2, Steve.
Yeah, we knew that going into this that this was going to be a battle. The Indians came out, they drew first blood, and they did a really good job on the first set. Second set, Canon-Mac came back with a little bit of payback. They weren't going to go easily. So we'll see what happens in the third set.
And we'll be right back for the start. Actually, we're going to keep going. We have some entertainment here. Looks like the cheerleading teams for Peters Township is going to perform for us between sets number 2 and 3. Nice little performance by Peters Township High School cheerleading team. We'll be right back for the start of set number 3. And we're back, folks, at the start of set number 3. Our match is tied at 1 apiece here at Peters Township High School. Again, the first team to win 3 sets wins the match. The winner gets to go on into the playoffs. The loser, unfortunately, gets to go home. Canon-McMillan starts off set number 3 with the serve. Herpy has a perfect pass. Plaskina, Tassone. They roll over that block on Tassone. Blonde rolls it deep. Picked up by Canon-McMillan. Back set. That's rolled short. Plaskina has it. Crookshank to Blonde. Picked up by Canon-McMillan. Into the block of Valentic and Plaskina. First point, set number 3 to the Indians.
That's what they need to have happen. The other thing that needs to happen in this third set is they need to start running more middle attacks, because what's happening is they're keying on the fact that the balls are being pushed outside, and your outside hitters are dealing with double blocks because you're not running enough middles.
Just as you called it, Steve, they run that middle and they get the kill. Wow, you should be a coach.
I know, middles win games. It's that simple.
I know when we play, we set it to Eli a lot, running out of the middle. And it usually works. Usually pounds the ball to the floor.
Well, you do that, and what that does is it frees up your outsides to have one-on-one blocking. And with one-on-one blocking, 80% of the time you should be putting the ball down.
Right down the middle. Blonde has it. Plaskina. Nice save by Canon-McMillan's libero. And that ball's hit into the net. Indians lead 3-1. Set number 3.
And just look at how we're starting right now. I can't help but wonder if when they were in the huddle, Ashley said we need to start running more middles.
Tassone, trouble on Canon-McMillan's side. Free ball coming over. And that ball sails out of bounds. The Indians get a point.
Have a little bit of an equipment timeout here. It looks like Tassone's tying her shoe, getting squared away.
Notice all the girls on the Indian side, they all have the same shoes, Under Armour shoes that they're wearing. It's not an endorsement of any kind. Off the block, picked up by Crookshank. Plaskina to Blonde. And Blonde sails it out of bounds by a few feet. Hit that ball a little flat.
Yeah, she did. She hit it so flat, I kind of thought it was going off fingers because there was no rotation on the ball at all.
Crookshank, Plaskina to Blonde. Blonde rolls it short, picked up easily by Canon-McMillan. That's cross court. Plaskina, Crookshank, and that ball sails into the stands. Looks like that ball was going out on that first hit.
I think it was. But you know, when it comes down to it, game like this, you got to play the ball if you think it's close.
Short serve to Sohn. Plaskina. Crookshank sends it over on 3. Crookshank gets the kill.
That's something you don't see every day, the libero getting the kill.
Yates steps in to serve. Keene into the front row to hit. Yates sends it deep, picked up by Canon-McMillan. That's short. Saved by Plaskina. And Tassone sends it over on 3. Outside set, cross court. Blonde has it. Plaskina to Willott. Willott dinks it, gets the kill in the donut section of the court.
That was a perfect spot. They've been hitting. Then you can throw a couple of dumps in there, but you can't just continue to dump like they did in the second set.
Indians lead by 3, set number 3. Perfect pass by Canon-McMillan. That dinks short, and that ball drops down as Willott tries to make a diving save. Short serve. Tassone has it. Pluskina. Keen lets that ball get behind her a little bit. Free ball coming over. Yates has it. Pluskina. Keen sends it into Canon-Mac's territory. And that ball's rolled under the net. Point for the Indians on the hitting error by Canon-Mac.
Just need to keep matching them point for point. For every 1 point Canon-Mac gets, if they get 2, this will be nice.
Harpy steps in to serve and set. Jakovic into the front row to hit. Serve down the line by Herpy. Trouble on Canon-Mac's side. Free ball coming over. That's ball is high and deep. Right to Tassone. Perfect pass to Herpy. Outside set to Blonde. Blonde hits it off the tape. Cross court Yates. Herpy to Blonde. Blonde goes down the line. Picked up easily by Canon-Mac. That's dinked over Herpy's head. Looks like she made an athletic move there, anticipating that ball was going to be short. That ball just sails right over her head.
Yeah, she did. She saw it was going to be a dump. Thought it was going to be right over top of the blockers and behind them, and she just pushed it deep.
Indians still lead by 2, set number 3. Hard serve. Tassone has it. Herpy back set to Blonde. Blonde into the block and back onto the Indians' side. The Indians' lead is down to 1. Tassone has it again. Herpy. Jakovic rolls it into the block, and Jakovic gets the kill.
That was a smart play. She was just playing it right off the blocking hands. All she wanted to do was just bounce it off of them and put it down.
Blonde back to serve. Blonde with the jump float. Goes deep with it. Picked up easily by Canon-Mac. Middle set. No, it goes to the outside setter. Little confusion on Canon-Mac's side. Into the net. Point for the Indians. They lead by 3. Set number 3. Deep serve by Blonde. Trouble on Canon-Mac's side. Free ball coming over. Keen has it. Herpy. Tassone has it. Back to Blonde. Blonde sends it deep. Outside set. Off the block and down for the kill.
This is going to be a battle to the end. You can see it.
Again, winner moves on into the playoffs. They'll take 4th place in Class 4A Section 2. Baldwin's in first place, Oakland Catholic, followed by Bethel Park, followed by the Indians and Canon-Mac, tied right now for 4th place. Again, top 4 teams go into the playoffs. This is a do-or-die match. Indians' lead is now down to 1. A service error on Canon-Mac. Indians get it back.
Just what they needed. Now Valenic enters the game. We need to have her get a number of blocks here. Have Crookshank start serving to get the Canon-Mac team out of system.
Deep serve by Crookshank, picked up easily by Canon-Mac. That's off the block. Herpy tries to make a diving save, just out of reach. Point for Canon-Mac. Indians lead is 1. Tassone has that's an overpass, and Canon-Mac makes them pay for that one.
Got to avoid those unforced errors.
Scores all tied, 10 apiece. Crookshank has it. Herpy, Jakovic over the block, picked up by Canon-Mac. Perfect pass, outside set, around the block and out of bounds by inches.
That was close. That had to be within 2 inches.
I think it hit the line judge's feet.
It was very close. I think it hit right in front of her feet, but she was back by about 6-8 inches.
Pluskina into serve and set. Willott steps into the front row to hit. Indians lead by 1. Set number 3. Plaskina, nice jump serve down the line. That's a double contact, no call made. And that ball's rolled in. $11 apiece, set number 3. Short serve, Crookshank, Plaskina, Valentic gets the kill. Point for the Indians.
That's the spot.
Crookshank has it. Plaskina sends it over on 2. That comes over on 2, and that ball is down.
It's feeling like tennis. Just over, over, over.
$12 apiece, almost halfway through set number 3. And that ball is called out by inches. The Indians get the point. That was sort of close.
That was cutting it really, really close.
Yates back to serve. Keen into the front row to hit. Short serve by Yates. And we'll call that an ace for Yates.
It's good serve. Need to crank out a bunch more. Block for points.
Yates goes cross court with it. Picked up by Canon-McMillan set. That's dinked to Yates. Plaskina. Holy cow, a lot. Big, booming kill. Almost hit the other girl in the face.
You know, that's amazing. She really has just been sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. And when she gets the ball, she makes something happen.
Indians up by 3, set number 3. Timeout call by Canon-Mac. Looks like we're going to have a little bit more entertainment here during set number 3. And as we come back from the timeout, there's a little bit of entertainment for you. Let's see if the Indians can hold it together and win this set number 3, move on to set number 4, close out the match in 4. Let's hope. Yates deep, float serve. That's dink, Plaskina. Yates has it. Back to Plaskina. Plaskina cranks it down the line and gets the kill.
She can do it all. She can pass, she can set, she can hit.
No fear with Emmy.
You know what's interesting too is you see they're ahead. You see a lot of smiles on the other side. They're loose, and they have a really good shot at winning this set.
Willott dinks it over. Off the block, just out of the reach of Blonde. Indians lead by 3, set number 3. Now we're more than halfway through set number 3. And there's an ace for Canon-Mac. Indians up by 2.
Little miscommunication there, I think.
Deep serve, Blonde has it. Plaskina tracks it down, back to Blonde. Blonde goes cross court with it and gets the point. The Terminator.
She'll be back.
Indians lead by 3, set number 3. Herpy steps in to serve and set. Jakovic into the front row to hit. Short serve by Herpy. Hits the top of the tape. Crookshank, Herpy. To Blonde, off the block, picked up by Yates. To Herpy. Back to Blonde. Blonde rolls it deep. Blonde gets the kill.
She got away with one there. That was a double contact.
At least our first referee is calling them evenly tonight.
That's true.
Oh, that ball just floated up in the air. Looks like it caught an updraft.
It really, it did. I mean, that ball just, it was like it had a jet engine on it. It just took off up as opposed to flat and down.
Indians lead by 3, set number 3. 18-15 is our score. Let's see who can get the 21st. Yates has it. And that ball pops over by Herpy, and that's a back row attack. Call it on the Indians. Indians lead by 2. Deep serve. Cassone. Herpy. Blonde. Canon-McMillan sending it over on 3. Right down the middle. Yates has it. Herpy. Jakovic into the block and back down onto the Indian side.
Wow, they just had her dead to rights. There was nowhere for her to go but into that block.
Indians lead is down to 1. 18-17, set number 3. The Indians still have 2 timeouts left. Canon-McMillan down to 1. Yates, perfect pass to Herpy. To Keene. And there's a violation called. Net violation called on Herpy. Didn't even see that one.
No. The net really didn't even move.
Deep serve that sails out of bounds by about 2 feet. Indians get it right back. They're at 19 right now. Let's see if they can get to 20. Blonde back to serve. That's dinked over on 2. Blonde has it. Herpy sends it over on 3 down the line. Off the block, picked up by Yates. To Herpy. To Tassone. Tassone off the block, picked up by Canon-McMillan. Then over past Keene. Puts it back down, but Canon-McMillan saves it. And that ball comes over on 3. A little bit of campfire defense there on the Indian side.
Wow, that was crazy. And the gym just erupted. I think there's as many Canon-McMillan fans here as there are Peters Township fans. We knew it was going to be like this. It's tight.
19 apiece. Set number 3. Tassone. Herpy. The Keene dinks it into the middle. Picked up by Canon-McMillan. That's dinked off the block. Picked up by the Indians. Herpy sends it deep. Outside set. Into the net. The Indians, the first team to get the 20.
That's it.
Valentic steps in. Crookshank back to serve. Strong front line for the Indians.
They need to take advantage of these 3 rotations.
Nice serve by Crookshank. Just clears the net. Free ball coming over. Crookshank has it. Herpy. Tassone. Picked up easily by Canon-McMillan. Outside set. Around the block. Out of bounds by about 2 feet. Indians get the point. 21-19.
That's the key. The Indians are really in a great position right now. The next 3 or so rotations is the strongest front line that they actually have, and they need to make something happen here.
Crookshank goes down the middle. Perfect pass by Canon-McMillan. Outside set. Through the block of the Indians and down. Indians lead by 1, 21-20. That's a jump float. Blonde has it. Herpy. Valentic sends it deep. And that ball is hit into the net. Another hitting error on Canon-McMillan.
Right now they've got to run the middles, and they got to raise the set probably about 6 more inches so Valentic can hit it as opposed to just kind of pushing it.
Rilot steps into the front row to hit. Plaskita back to serve and set. Indians up by 2. Set number 3. Perfect pass by Canon-McMillan. Back set. And again, another hitting error on Canon-McMillan. Poskina, nice jump serve down the middle. Trouble on Canon-McMillan side. Free ball coming over. Tassone has it. Poskina. Valente gets another kill. And now the Indians are looking at set point here in set number 3, 24-20.
That's it right now. They're doing the right things. They're minimizing any of the mistakes. They just need to push now to get set point.
Poskina, another nice jump serve. Outside set. That's ding short. Tassone right there. Poskina sends it over on 2. And that's a double contact called by the first referee on the late call. I think she was influenced by the coach from Canon-McMillan.
I agree. I think Canon-McMillan actually made that call.
Indians still at set point here. Crookshank, Poskina, Tassone. Big booming hit by Tassone. Picked up by Canon-McMillan. Free ball. Tassone has it. Poskina back to Tassone. Tassone. Canon-McMillan able to pick it up. Free ball coming over. Blonde. Poskina. Valentic. Saved by Canon-McMillan. Free ball coming over. Blonde has it. Poskina. Valentic off the block. Picked up again by Canon-McMillan. Valentic sends it over on 1.
That's it.
And Valentic gets the kill. The Indians win set number 3, 25-21. This place is going crazy.
Wow, that's just amazing. The energy in this place is absolutely crazy. This is exactly what we were expecting this evening. Now we got Peters Township up by 2. Got to see whether or not they can push it through. This is going to come down to who makes the least mistakes. It's really going to come down to that.
2-1. Peters Township leads this match. We'll be right back for the start of set number 4. And we're back, volleyball fans, at the start of set number 4. The Indians lead this match 2-1. As Steve was saying, a ton of energy here tonight in the gym. Nice, smooth backset cross court. Herpy has it. Perfect pass. Poskina. Tassone goes cross court with it. Picked up by Canon-McMillan. Around the block. And there's a net violation called on the Indians.
You got net violation. Canon-McMillan really hit that ball pretty hard too. They were getting that point either way.
And that ball sails out of bounds. Point for the Indians. Willott steps in. Poskina back to serve. Jump float by Poskina, almost gets the ace. Crookshank has it. Poskina. Valentic gets blocked. Poskina saves it. Willott dinks it over and down for the kill.
This is a smart play. Really smart play all the way around. She was caught out of position. She had a double block. They had it all sealed. She just pushed the ball into the hands of the blocker and then threw it into the middle of the court.
Poskina again, that ball was moving. Free ball coming over. Right down the middle. Blonde has a perfect pass for Poskina. Out to Tassone. Tassone into the block and back down. Looks like Tassone needs to hit that ball just a little bit higher.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, this game is really a game of inches when you think about it. I mean, a couple of inches high, a couple inches low. Really makes a difference on the sets.
Blonde has it. Poskina. And Willott off the top of the tape. No touch called. Sound like somebody blew a whistle there. And Valentic sends it over on I'm very confused now, Steve.
That's wild.
It sounded like a whistle blew.
Then
it looked like the ball dropped onto the floor and the whistle blew again. And
they
now
didn't know.
a replay's called.
Well, that's probably the best thing to do.
Crookshank, Poskina, Willott, and net violation called on Canon-McMillan.
That's it. Good, solid play. Just need to minimize any kind of mistakes. Allow Canon-McMillan to deal with it. Canon-McMillan seems to be unhappy with something.
Tassone back to serve. Indians lead by 1, set number 4. Free ball into the net. Another point for the Indians. Canon-McMillan struggling a little bit here at the beginning of set number 4. Hassan with the serve, middle set. That thing's short. That ball drops right down into the donut portion of the court.
That was good play by the Canon-McMillan middle hitter there. She knew exactly how high to put that dump to just keep it out of Valenic's hands and dump it right behind her.
Tasson has it. Perfect pass. Ploskina. Valentic picked up easily by Canon-McMillan. Free ball coming over. Tasson has it. Ploskina. Valentic again.
Oh!
This time, big booming hit by Valentic.
She put that away with authority. You know, Valenic really knows how to leave the game. It seems like all season she comes in, makes a crushing hit. Just as everybody's up, she substitutes out. Just based on how the rotation's set up.
There's a back set right around the block of Blonde down the line. Kill for Canon-McMillan. Indians lead by 1 early in set number 4. Our score is 5-4. That ball goes deep and out of bounds. The Indians get it right back. Herpy back to serve. Djokovic into the front row to hit. Deep serve by Herpy. Trouble on Canon-McMillan's side. Crookshank. Herpy. Blonde dinks it cross court. Blonde gets the easy, we'll call it easy kill.
Yeah, that was the perfect spot, too. When you sat there and you were looking at the defense of Canon-McMillan, that whole area was wide open. Blonde saw it and she took advantage of it.
Herpy again, and Herpy gets the ace just inside the line. The Indians lead by 4. Set number 4, our score is 8-4. Herpy again. Right to Crookshank. Herpy tracks it down. Out to Blonde. Blonde goes right down the middle, picked up by Canon-McMillan. Free ball coming over. Crookshank. Herpy. Keene sends it over on 3. Unfortunately, there's a lift called. Catch, carrier, throw called on Herpy. Canon-McMillan gets the point. Deep serve down the middle. Yates, perfect pass. Herpy, back set to Blonde. Blonde into the tape. And back down onto the Indians' side. That ball never cleared the net.
Right now, Peters Township just needs to settle down and make a pass and get out of this rotation.
Indians lead by 2. Yates. Herpy. Herpy sends it over on 2. Picked up by Canon-McMillan. Free ball coming over. Tasson saves it to Herpy. Out to Blonde. Blonde goes cross court with it. Picked up by Canon-McMillan. Free ball coming over again. Tasson. Herpy. And Djokovic sends it over on 3. Off the block. Picked up by Yates. Herpy sends it over on 2. Herpy has it. Keene tries to save it. That ball drops down onto the Indians' side. The Indians' lead is down to 1. Yates has it. Herpy out to Djokovic. Djokovic into the tape and down. Our score is tied 8 apiece. Set number 4.
Right now it's all tied up again. We're going to have to see how the Indians handle this. They had a big lead, and now it's on. That helps.
Indians get it back. They lead by 1, 9-8. Blonde serving. Deep serve by Blonde, picked up nicely by Canon-Mac. Off the block and down for the kill. Big hit by Canon-Mac. Scores tied 9 apiece. Blonde has it. Herpy saves it. Tassone into the net. Almost halfway through set number 4. Canon-Mac leads 10-9.
You know, it's funny. You sit there and you watch it. It's like all of a sudden things change and they start making mistakes they shouldn't be making. There it is.
Where did that come from?
She just snuck in. Jakovic just crushed that ball. It's the same play they've been running all year. Jakovic comes in for a back one ball. Keene swings to the outside. What a play.
Wow. Scores tied 10 apiece. Crookshank serving. Nice pass by Canon-Mac. Outside set. No, it goes to the middle. Free ball. Blonde has it. Herpy. And Valentic back into the game and shows her presence right away.
That's right. You can see the emotion. You can see things shift. When Valentic enters the game, it's actually interesting because you can watch Canon-Mac just be like, you know, there's this emotion that you can just feel.
Crookshank, perfect pass by Canon-Mac, back set, and right down the line, right off Crookshank's hands, down for the kill. 11-11, set number 4. Indians lead the match 2-1. If they win this set, they win the match, move on into the playoffs. Herpy, Valentic, another kill by Valentic. Just really changes the mood of the whole game right now.
It really does. And those big middle attacks, they just change the emotion of everything. They make Canon-Mac, their emotions drop. You see Peters Township, they're up and they're smiling and having a good time. This is volleyball. This is it.
Pluskina into set and serve. Jump float by Pluskina. Outside set into the block of a lot, picked up by Canon-Mac. Looks like a net violation. No call made. Valentic, Pluskina, and Tassone gets it. And there's that net violation called on Canon-Mac.
That was a really late call. They called that really late.
Indians lead by 2 now. Pluskina, another jump float off the tape. Outside set into the block of Olad and Valentic. That's dinked short. Tassone has it. Pluskina has to bump set it to Olad. Olad goes down the line and gets the kill.
You know, Walat's having a sneaky, awesome game right now.
That ball was inside the antenna.
That ball
not
was
sure.
way inside.
Not sure what the controversy is here, but our first and second referee conferring at center court. The issue is they thought the ball was outside the antenna. That ball was way inside the antenna. That is a horrific call made by our referees this evening.
That's unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. Sitting here, you could clearly see that ball was nowhere near the antenna.
That's a travesty, folks. That is just that's a robbery right there. Taking the ball out of the hands of the Indians as they're on a roll. Had some momentum going. Pluskina was back to serve, and the referees just changed the momentum of this game.
You know, and it really doesn't matter one way or the other. Even if they gave the ball back to the Indians at this point, the momentum has stopped.
I'm just speechless.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that.
Fortunately, the Indians still lead 13-12. Perfect pass, Pluskina, Valentic, picked up by Canon-Mac. Blonde has it, Pluskina, Tassone, Off the block, picked up by Canon-Mac. Free ball coming over. Blonde has it. That's an overpass. And Willott tries to save it. Unfortunately, that ball drops down. Tied 13 apiece. A little more than halfway through set number 4.
It's definitely going to be a battle to the end. You can see it.
Fortunately, the Indians are up 2-1. Poskina back set to Tassone. Tassone off the block, picked up by Canon-Mac. That's rolled deep, and that's out of bounds. The Indians regain the lead. Tassone back to serve. Strong front line for the Indians. We have Blonde hitting out of the left side. Valentic in the middle. And Willott hitting out of the right side. Dink short, picked up by Crookshank. Poskina has it. Back to Tassone. Picked up by Canon-Mac. Double contact, no call made, but it didn't matter anyway. Big block by Valentic and Willott.
Just put that away. Valentic and Willott just sealed that block. There was nowhere for the Canon-Mac player to go.
Tassone continues to serve. Trouble on Canon-Mac's side. Free ball coming over. Willott, or Poskina has it to Willott.
Oh!
Willott! Saved by Canon-Mac. Crookshank has it. And there's a big kill by Valentic. Indians lead by 3. Set number 3. Our score is 16-13. Timeout called by Canon-Mac. We'll be right back. And we're back from the first timeout called by Canon-Mac. Indians lead by 3. Set number 3. And that ball drops down onto the court on the Canon-Mac side. Another point for the Indians.
And the momentum continues to stay on the Indian side. They just need to keep doing what they're doing here, blocking for points, good serves, don't make any errors.
Middle set, picked up by Tassone. Poskina has it. Out to Willott. Picked up by Canon-Mac. Free ball coming over. Poskina has it. Crookshank back to Blonde. Blonde dinks it. Picked up by Canon-Mac. Into the block, back onto Canon-Mac's side. Crookshank has it, Blonde has it. Tassone sends it over on 3. Outside set, that's dinked into the antenna, and that's out of bounds in every country in the world. Point for the Indians.
That's it. Just keep it moving, keep it moving. That's all you do.
Indians lead by 5. Set number 4, trouble on Canon-Mac's side. Tassone, perfect pass, Poskina, Valentic, and Valentic gets the kill.
That's it. You just keep, as long as you're passing well, you just keep throwing that ball to the middle and let the middle win the game for you.
Indians lead by 6. Now we're deep into set number 4. Tassone still serving. Outside set. Into the block of Valentic. Valentic picks it up. Tassone sets it out to Willott. Willott thinks it's short. Picked up by Canon-Mac. That's dinked down the line. And that ball is out of bounds. Indians, the first team to 20, Steve. That ball is out of bounds. I'm not sure what the controversy is. I can't understand why the refs are calling it in.
I don't understand. There seems to be a lot of that right now. I'm wondering if they got blue and gold underneath that black and white. I'm not sure.
Seriously, that would be the second wrong call made by the referees this evening, just in this set.
You know what? At the end of the day, it really doesn't. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. You just play the game. Ashley Green got a yellow card for that. Completely wrong.
It looks like the second referee gave head coach Ashley Green a yellow card, which is a complete travesty. All she was doing was arguing a little bit, didn't raise her voice for her team. This game again being ruled by the referees. Blonde hits it over the block. Outside set. Off the tape, Blonde sails it out of bounds. Indians are still okay. They're up by 4 in set number 4. Scores 19-15.
They just need to settle down and play their game. That's it.
Blonde has it. Willott tracks it down. Pasone sends it over deep on 3. Middle set. And Valente gets the block.
Valente said, put that one in your book. Yellow card that.
There's your yellow card. Take that. Keene steps in. Yates into the back row to serve. Back set. Down the line. Pluskina saves it. Pasone tries to send it over on 3. 4 hits called on the Indians. They lead by 4 in set number 4. The score is 20-16. The Indians, the first team to get to 20 in this set. They're up 2-1. Deep serve, Cruikshank has it. Pluskina tracks it down out to Blonde, goes cross court with it. Picked up nicely by Canon-Mac, outside set. Into the block, Canon-Mac has it. Free ball coming over. Cruikshank, Pluskina. Willott dinks it short, picked up by Canon-Mac. Free ball into the block and down onto the Indian side. It looks like the libero is standing on the line, Steve, when she set that ball. That is illegal.
Yeah, she's not supposed to be able to do that. Ashley's saying something about the libero setting the ball in the front. It's a shame we don't have instant replay right now.
Jump float, Indians lead by 3, set number 4. Pluskina back set to Willott. And Willott gets the kill. It doesn't even matter that the referees don't know how to call this game. Looked like for the minute there, the referees were taking this game, this set, out of the Indians' hands. Indians get it right back. And Jakovic sends it back over. Indians lead 22-17. Deep into set number 4.
This place is going crazy. The emotion that you can feel here. Everybody who's watching on TV needs to come to a volleyball game down here at Peters Township. This is crazy.
Herpy sails it deep by about a couple feet. Indians lead by 4, set number 4. Deep serve to Sohn. Herpy back to Blonde. Blonde off the block, picked up by Canon-Mac. Outside set, around the block, picked up by Yates. To Herpy, to Blonde. Blonde into the block, and out of bounds. Point for the Indians.
Big solid hit. You can feel the momentum. Everything is on the Indian side right now, just as it needs to be when you get into the end of the set.
Blonde deep jump float. Trouble on Canon-Mac's side. Free ball coming over. That's to Jakovic. That's an overpass. Blonde has it. Jakovic tries to make the save. And there's a net violation called on the Indians. They still lead by 4. Set number 4. 23-19. 2 more points. And the Indians will win this set and they'll win the match. And go on into the playoffs. Extending their season. Yates, perfect pass. Jakovic into the net. No call made. Free ball. Right to Blonde. Herpy. Pasone goes cross court with it. Canon-Mac has it. Yates. Herpy. Pasone. And Pasone gets the kill.
Big solid hit. Big hit with
And
intensity.
Valente steps back into the game.
This is perfect. This could not go any better for the Indians as far as the rotation that they're moving into now. This was set up and coached perfectly.
Indians lead 24-19, set point, match point. Here we go, folks. Off the block and down for the kill. 24-20.
So
Indians
close.
still looking at set point.
I think it's just a matter of time at this point. They just need to get a good pass off of this serve and put it away.
Special thanks to Kate and Lindsay for providing audio and video expertise this evening. Right before this game ends. Valentic off the block, sent over by Canon-Mac. That's Tassone to Herpy. Valentic off the block again, picked up by Canon-Mac. Outside set, into the block, and out of bounds. Point for Canon-Mac. Indians lead by 3. Set number 4 scores 24-21. And there's the first timeout called by head coach Ashley Green in set number 4. Again, Indians down by 3. We'll be right back. And we're back from the first timeout called by Ashley Green. There's one timeout left for each team. However, the Indians are looking at set point, match point here at home. They win this point, they move on to the playoffs. Picked up by Canon-Mac. Around the block, picked up by Crookshank to Herpy. To Tassone into the block. Back down onto the Indians side. Indians lead is still 2, 24-22. Still looking at set point and match point. Indians just need one side out to win this. Blonde, perfect pass, Herpy. Herpy sends it over on 2. Herpy gets the final point in set number 4. The Indians win the match 25-22. They move on into the playoffs.
Amazing game. Just all the way through was perfect. They played flawless. The second set, they were a little bit behind, made a few more mistakes, but now the Indians have had a fantastic season. They're peaking at just the right time. Playoffs are right around the corner, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do next.
The Indians win this match at home, their final regular season home match, 3-1 on great playing this evening, great execution. They won the first set 25-19, lost the second set 25-15, came back to win this third set 25-21, and then the fourth set just right now they win 25-22. Again, special thanks to Kate and Lindsay. Special thanks to Mr. Steve Campbell for providing all of the color commentary this evening. This is Jeff Lininger, and on Thursday, October 18th, 2018, final home match of the season, folks. We'll see you back here for the boys' season. But in the meantime, the gym is officially closed.